Man, Activision really needs to wake the fuck up because this Call of Duty Black Ops 7 release worldwide trailer was bad. To be honest, I wasn't really that surprised though because right when you see a back-to-back Call of Duty title in this day and age, especially if it's not like every other year type of cycle, yeah, you're more than likely going to get like some slop fest. But anyways, I want to talk about like how bad the Black Ops 7 situation is right now with Battlefield 6. So history does repeat itself from about 9 years ago with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1. And obviously the backlash was pretty bad, but people do forget about DICE releasing a mid-ass Battlefield 1 game that when it came out. Like, it wasn't the worst game in the world, but it did not live up to the hype, and those trailers definitely did not live up to what the game was supposed to be. Now, obviously, Battlefield 6 actually has a really good like beta experience. A lot of people liked it. I even tried a little bit myself, and I did enjoy it for the most part. I thought it was a big step in the right direction. It did have some problems with some minor glitches, but like it wasn't the worst thing in the world, and I think it was a good step to go back to their roots. But with Black Ops 7, dude, like they kind of did what they did to Advanced Warfare. They keep bringing back stuff that people do not want, and people are just absolutely fed up with it. And what kind of blows my mind too is that people hating COD so bad right now that EA are the good guys, and people do forget that EA is also a very shady company itself. Now, Battlefield 6 does look very promising, but I don't know if EA will step in and try to ruin that game. Like, I don't know why Battlefield versus Call of Duty is still a damn thing, because it kind of reminds you of the console wars where they both were at their primer glory years, but then now they all just kind of died out by just being the same. That's what I kind of feel like about the Battlefield and COD franchise. Hopefully Battlefield 6 could prove me wrong, but I'm very like skeptical about it a little bit when it comes to EA. The saddest thing about this situation too is that like Black Ops 7 could like actually kill Call of Duty, because Black Ops 6 was finally taking a major hit, losing people for the first time in a long ass time. But this time, like, they're kind of bringing back skins and stuff, and I do think it's a pro-consumer move, but the fact that so many people hate the skins from the old, like, Black Ops 6 and beyond, because they wanted a more futuristic, you know, more, like, serious game, that, yeah, this is instantly going to be, like, a write-off, and this game is most definitely going to flop tremendously on release. Like, Black Ops 7, to me, looks like a combination of Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare when it comes to, like, the gun gameplay, and they're bringing back exosuits and jetpacks and futuristic shit. It's definitely history repeating itself. I think it's safe to say it's time for the modern Call of Duty franchise to just retire for now and just sit down and rest, like Medal of Honor has. And fuck, man, let Medal of Honor come back. I know the last game they released back in 2012 was not very good, but man, I think Medal of Honor at this point sounds a lot better than any new Call of Duty game, and let them kind of take the reins and see what they could do. Also, honest question, guys. When's the last time Activision's made an original game that was not like a remake or a Call of Duty title? Like, if you really think about it, the last couple games they have brought back were like, you know, remakes or remasters of their previous glory days, or even like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater's now a new thing. It's just like crazy that they have not really made anything else besides like Call of Duty, their biggest like cash cow. I understand it makes them a lot of money, but bro, I do remember when Activision used to make other games. Like, I remember when back in movie tie-in games were a thing, they were making like the first couple like Spider-Man games to help publish with Treyarch, which is kind of fucking crazy to think about because they also made these Call of Duties. But yeah, it was kind of interesting that a lot of things have changed. I wonder if Black Ops 7 or any other Call of Duty would get better if they just switch publishers. Like, Activision's just nothing but fucking EA on steroids. It's pretty fucking wild, because at least with EA they don't release every single game every year, and same with like fucking games like Fortnite, where at least they're working on the same game and making that game last longer. Like, even though I didn't like Fortnite that much, like damn, the fact that they're still building stuff to the game and adding stuff to the content, and always has been in its like actual skins and character that it always was advertised as, is pretty cool too. I don't blame Activision fully on the whole situation, because bro, like how the hell are people still buying these fucking games every year still? Like, I remember like being uninterested after Black Ops 2, and I remember hearing about Black Ops 3, even though that zombies mode was pretty cool, I'll give it that. The custom zombies and everything were promising as hell, but like other than that, dude, like anything beyond like Black Ops 3 zombies has like definitely been like a slop fest. Like, I remember getting irritated hearing about Black Ops 4. I also remember hearing about, like, you know, when Call of Duty was Black Ops Cold War, and none of us knew that that shit was the 5th Black Ops game. At least I didn't fucking know, because I kind of stopped paying attention to that shit. And then obviously there was Warzone and shit, but man, I haven't been really interested in anything new with this franchise in such a long time that I almost forget like what type of shit they have. Another thing too I want to talk about when it comes to these fan bases is that like Call of Duty may buy shit every year, but also with Battlefield 6, why the hell are like people forgetting about like the previous shit that EA and DICE have done? Like I remember Battlefield 42 getting so much hate and flack, and it literally died so quickly. It was definitely the worst Battlefield that I've seen and most people have experienced. Like I know they've done a lot of shady shit the last couple of years too. It's like they're gonna forget all of that just for one beta. I'm not saying not to trust DICE or EA with Battlefield because I think they are generally trying, but man, you gotta be careful and just kind of take things cautiously, because a lot of these people in these fan bases are super impulsive and super quick to judge before buying. And that's another thing too, and I'm kind of glad that some of the fan bases for Battlefield 6 have waken up and not to pre-order the damn game, because I remember when pre-ordering was kind of cool, but now they just take away content and just put it back in later and call it pre-order content. It's absolutely ridiculous. The only thing that does also confuse me about Black Ops 7 is that I am very confused about what the campaign is going to be about, because they did reference Frank Woods being dead in the trailer, which is interesting. But, like, they said it was supposed to be a sequel to Black Ops 2, but I guess we'll see how that turns out. Because so far, dude, it looks like the same old stuff from the last couple years. I do remember the campaigns were relatively decent, even if the multiplayer was bad. Like, I remember going on YouTube, watching some of the newer stuff to see the campaigns, because at least for a while, the campaigns were, like, okay. But the only campaign I do remember being really bad before they got really worse after Modern Warfare 3 2023 was Black Ops 3 in 2015. For some reason, that campaign made absolutely no sense to me. But at least the other campaigns were at least enjoyable to watch on YouTube, because, yeah, it was not worth the $70 price tag. Anyways, guys, in conclusion, I think we should hold our horses about the release of both of these games and see how they turn out. Obviously, Black Ops 7 ain't going to sell as well as Battlefield 6 this year, but we'll see if Battlefield 6 actually is a good game, because I do remember Modern Warfare 2 beta getting some good reviews and receptions, and I actually do admit I did play a little bit of it, and I did like the beta for the most part, but I still didn't buy it. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I remember when that game came out, people were still pissed off of it being pretty bad, and it did flop, so we'll see how Battlefield 6 will translate to the full-on release. I also hope you guys are enjoying my gameplay of Modern Warfare 2, and I'm not gonna lie, bro, I was kind of rusty for the first half, but I was trying to kill these motherfuckers with an ACR, and yeah, getting that stealth bomber and stuff and coming back was pretty sweet, but bro, these bots can be fucking ridiculous sometimes. Thank you guys so much for watching, and just letting you all know, I am not no professional game reviewer or no game analyst. I'm just a casual dude that likes to play Call of Duty and talk about shit. I'll see y'all in the next video, and y'all take care. Peace out.